Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. This is basically a part 2 of the previous donnarumma video we talked about. And in today's video, I want to talk more about Luca Chevalier, because despite me being against what the club is doing, thinking it's wrong, thinking it doesn't have that much logic into him, let's actually look into the transfer and looking more into Luca Chevalier, because this report since has dropped. Breaking: PSG submits an official first bid to Lille for Luca Chevalier. The offer is less than 40 million euros. However, Lille is set to reject it as they want at least 40 million. So we already have an agreement with Chevalier. Now we've sent in a bid to Lille. Nasser Khalifi is obviously part of the negotiations, and Lille want at least 40 million. PSG will probably do that. And, Donna only has 1 year left on his contract, so we're also going to lose some money. Donna, I could see us maybe selling for 30 million. I don't know. Like, he's coming off a great season, but clubs will know he has 1 year left on his contract. Hasn't extended and so on, so they will probably do some low bids and so on. But it looks like Luca Chevalier will be joining Paris Saint Germain. And as we saw in the reports previously, Paris Saint Germain will not sell Donnarumma until they finalize the signing of Luca Chevalier, who should be joining the Parisian club soon. And, Luca Chevalier, I mentioned in the previous video, great goalkeeper. Great goalkeeper. He's had a couple of good seasons in Ligue 1. I've seen him with the French under national team. It's going to be a bit hard for him to get the starting spot of Maignan, but obviously performing for Paris Saint Germain, the best and biggest club in France, will, give him a lot of, a strong position to feel that he can become the starting keeper. We've seen Bradley Barcola, Desiree Doué, Ousmane Dembélé, so many French players join Paris Saint Germain and get a boost in the French national team, and Chevalier will be looking for that because he believes he's good enough to start for the French team. And Maignan recently has put in some questionable performances for France, and obviously AC Milan. We saw that 5-1 when we conceded 5 goals to Spain. So I think that's what Chevalier is looking for, and obviously wanting to join Paris Saint Germain, the team that just won the UEFA Champions League, this new, young, vibrant squad. And Luca Chevalier, he does help with one thing, which is the French quota. When it comes to UEFA, you need to have up to 7 players, I believe, French, homegrown, and so on. And Luca Chevalier, who obviously takes Donnarumma's spot, will be seen as a homegrown player. But Luca Chevalier, great with the ball at his feet, great reflexes, just a overall great keeper. Like, from what I've seen him, whenever I've watched him, I haven't seen he has any of those big weaknesses, some keepers have. And it looks, I'm still gutted about Donna, man. Still gutted about Donna, man, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, if we got knocked out in the semi and he was once again down to Donna, I would be pushing for the signing of Luca Chevalier. But, winning the UCL and then the Club World Cup, we can see we played 7 games, kept 5 clean sheets. But Chevalier looks to be good. Let's take a look at his stats. Maybe we can see something we haven't seen. I don't know, man. You know that meme, that vegan chick, when she's eating and she pretends to enjoy it? That's how this feels. The thing is, Chevalier is great, man. If we're just in an alternate world where Donna was shat his pants this season again, or just didn't exist, it would be good. I saw someone comment, are we doing the same Keylor Navas mistake? Keylor Navas, we reached Champions League final, all of that. Then obviously had one more season after that. We reached the Champions League semi-final, and then we're like, but the thing with Navas, it didn't make sense quality-wise. We had Navas, who was a top 2 keeper in the world at that point, but he was extremely old. And Madrid had just done the same before when they brought in Courtois. We've seen Chelsea do it with Courtois and Petr Cech. Bayern should be doing it. I think Neuer is, past his best, and they should move on. A bit like Madrid with Lunin and Courtois. But Chevalier, I think he's only 1 year younger than Donna. 01. Donna is 99. He's 2 years younger. Obviously, when it comes to these stats, it doesn't make, I don't know how to read these. I don't know how to read goalkeeping stat, but what we'll do instead is we'll try to compare him to Donna. See what we can get. We got Donna here. Nope. Donnarumma. Let's do... Yeah, only club. Donna... Let's go. Let's compare Donna and Chevalier. So 44 games played for Luca Chevalier, 46 games for Gianluigi Donnarumma, as we can see right here. 49 goals against, 48 for Donnarumma. Goals against per 90. Chevalier concedes slightly more, but gets more shots on target against him. Save percentage. Chevalier actually has a better save percentage than Donnarumma. And that's the thing, like, Luca Chevalier is a top keeper, man. I just have to, like, move on from Donna, and that's going to be a bit hard. Clean sheets. Yeah, all of that obviously has to do with the team that he plays for and so on. Posha expected goals. Wait, what? Expected goals based on how likely the goalkeeper is to save the shot. Wait, I don't get it. Chevalier expected to concede 57 goals but only allowed 49, and Donna is only expected to concede 37 and conceded 48. So launched, passes launched. Not that big of a completion percentage. Goal kicks. Crosses stopped. Passing completed. You see, I mean, obviously Chevalier attempted way more, but like I'm not seeing some like staggering differences. Wait, I want to see like XG face, like how many. I think it was that post shot, because that's what I used to look at all the time, the advanced goalkeeping stat. 0.30. So I think, but you see Donna's 0.03 minus goals allowed. All right, I mean, it looks like Donna, and you know what, honestly, Luca Chevalier could have even been better in Ligue 1, because Donna had not the best Ligue 1 year. Donna was mostly the knockout stage of the Champions League, and that's once again why I come back to. We've seen Donnarumma perform in the knockout stages. We haven't seen Chevalier. Obviously, Chevalier can't do that. But performing the UCL knockout stages, that's the toughest point for a goalkeeper to perform in. And Donna's shown he can do it. I've seen some people bring up like what Donna used to do a couple of seasons ago. And I'm like, yeah, we were all there. We knew that, but we knew that, you know, Donna is inexperienced and needs time, and the time will come. Just like we've done with so many other players. I don't get it. Like, this is not like a 29-year-old Fabian Ruiz or something. This is Donnarumma, who we've been developing and just giving time and chances. And now it's all down to the contract and stuff. Like, I don't get it. But I will try to not have anything, you know, negative. Like, put my negative feelings about Donna leaving onto Chevalier. I think Chevalier deserves love, respect, support. He's always been interested in joining PSG, but just been waiting for the right moment. And he's going to be a sensational signing for Paris Saint Germain. Chevalier, Pacho, Zabarni, Hakimi, Nuno. I don't know, man. It hurts. It hurts to accept it. But yeah, that's basically it. Luca Chevalier looks good, as we know. The deal is progressing. And as I mentioned, Donnarumma will not be sold until we get Chevalier, but we will probably get some reports linking Donnarumma away. United, City, Galatasaray, probably some other clubs looking for him. Maybe Bayern should look into him for. So it's going to be interesting what Donnarumma leaves. Obviously, wish him all the best. Yeah. We'll be updating you guys on if new reports come out. That's been it from boy PSG, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez Paris.